unexpectedly left my body, and I found myself 30, 40 feet up in the air looking down at my dead body.
Jewish-American nurse Heidi Barr didn't believe in Jesus Christ, vegetarian, until she died and met him face to face. Raised in an Orthodox Jewish home that rejected Jesus, Heidi still sensed God's presence as a child, speaking to him nightly until abuse at age 12 made her stop. By 16, she was on a self-destructive path, using drugs and keeping harmful company. The day she died, Heidi was riding her favorite horseperson Heather at a ranch with her sisters when an accident with a runaway horseperson caused Heather to fall and crush her. Instantly, Heidi found herself 30 to 40 feet or 9 to 12 meters above, looking down at her lifeless body. She felt sorrow for her sisters witnessing her death, then noticed a golden light over her right shoulder. Turning, she saw a man floating beside her whom she immediately recognized as Lord Jesus, despite her upbringing. "Hi, I know you," she said, certain he had been with her all her life. Lord Jesus appeared as a man, yet more than a man, a perfect being radiating joy and love from his eyes, which held Heidi's gaze. He showed her a three-dimensional life review. Heidi saw Lord Jesus rocking her to bed at night, a sensation she had felt as a child when she spoke to God. She used to feel like being wrapped in a warm cloud, her bed swaying, and now understood it was him. Lord Jesus highlighted times when Heidi hurt others. She felt their pain and acknowledged her self-destructive choices. Lord Jesus forgave her, emphasizing she was hurting herself the most. All her questions about suffering were answered in that moment, though she later couldn't recall the specifics, only that everything made sense and God had a purpose for her pain. Heidi and Lord Jesus surfed on a wave of colorful light which tickled her feet and flowed through her fingers like water. They laughed and talked as they traveled toward heaven, passing beautiful sights she glimpsed while focusing on Lord Jesus' face. They crossed a threshold into a living light of love, which was God. Heidi found herself sitting on the lap of a figure representing God the Father, his face shrouded from view. Heidi sat like a toddler with her face buried in his chest, longing to stay forever. From God's lap, Heidi saw heaven, an infinite meadow with vibrant green grass, each blade singing God's praises. Though nearsighted on earth, she saw perfectly, noticing blue iris-like flowers and groves of quaking aspen-like trees, their leaves moving in sync with the grass's song, animated by God's light. A pathway opened, and she heard veiled figures singing the same song as the grass. But before she could see them, Lord Jesus told her she had not died and must return. Despite her protests, he firmly guided her back. Lord Jesus entered her body with her, smoothed her soul into place, made her whole again, and said, "Your life is in good hands." She opened one eye, barely able to speak, as her sisters and the ranch owner took her home. In the hospital, Heidi told her parents she had seen Lord Jesus and gone to heaven. Her mother dismissed it as imagination, and her atheist father left the room, pale. A rabbi and a psychiatrist were also dismissive, but she stood firm. After recovery, Heidi transformed, cutting toxic ties, quitting drugs, and graduating early. At 17, she moved to Israel to feel closer to Lord Jesus. She then returned to the US and vowed to raise her children with God's love and live compassionately, following Lord Jesus' command to love God and neighbor. Though still Jewish, she attends both an Orthodox synagogue and an evangelical church, embracing her dual faith. Heidi's near-death experience taught her that love is all one takes to heaven. Her fear of death has vanished, replaced with a deep love for Lord Jesus, who she knows is always with her.